Yeah, we do. Okay, so this is Tanya, and I'm Tanya's friend Dawn, and I'm talking to her about something that she saw earlier tonight. Go ahead, Tanya.
So me and my grandpa was riding bikes, and we saw six like things flying in the air, and they kept disappearing.
Now, what were they, when you say they were flying in the air, what kind of shape were they?
They were circle.
Circles? Okay.
And they kept disappearing, and every time one disappeared, another one came, and then one dissolved in three, and they just kept going, and then they was going in the position like they were gonna land. They just kept going down and down, and then we was on go down near the bus stop, and we saw another thing that looks like it, but it was like a little bit darker than it. And the ones that we saw before, it was like they looked like stars, and then the other one, it looked like an orange glowing something, and it was going down, and then it just kept getting dimmer and dimmer, and I think it doesn't want us to know that. It doesn't want us to know where it's landing. So, yeah. And we was at our house, and we saw another one, and it was white. So, and it kept flying, and it did the same as the other ones, but it didn't dissolve.
And then was that it? You didn't see any more?
Oh, and I was on my neighbor's patio, and we saw two of them, and they disappeared.
So, what do you think they were, Tanya?
UFOs.
Did they make any noise?
No.
How close were they? Could you tell how close they were?
No. I couldn't tell.
What did Grandpa say?
He didn't really say any. He didn't say anything that something.
Was he surprised?
Yeah. And I was like, maybe they're just here to see the fireworks, or saying just hello. Or maybe they're taking over the world. Okay.
Okay, so,
Oh, wait, but Josh has to do it.
That's true.
Okay, I'll go get him.
Alright. Okay, so Josh is here, and Josh was working in the store parking lot tonight, and he saw something. So, Josh, why don't you just kind of describe that?
Well, I was just getting off work, and, well, I wasn't really just getting off work. I had to make sure the carts were all locked up, and I had my manager's keys in my hand, and I looked over to my left, and right over this building, I saw these lights, and at first I glanced at them. I just thought they were fireworks for a second, like, oh, they're just making the warning that everybody, red, white, and boom's about to start. Like, oh, okay, like, that's cool, you can see the fireworks from here. Well, I was wrong, because I looked back over, not backed. I looked back over, and there they were again. Like, I thought they already were warning people that that's weird. So I took a second, I looked at them, and I said, wait, that's kind of funny because fireworks dissipate really fast.
Oh, it's a big secret we're trying to get out there, so that's awesome. Nice glasses, by the way.
And you know, we
Sorry about that. My TV's stupid. But anyway. Where was I? So I was like, fireworks dissipate, they fall down and they just disappear. Like, what? Why are these? And then I looked closer and they were just circles, just oval shaped.
Were they moving?
So were they? Go ahead.
I can't. You can't talk. Now I gotta do it over. I can't.
You're fine. Just keep talking.
No, I can't, Dee.
Your camera shy.
No, I can't. I can't.
Okay, Josh, talk about what you saw.
Okay. It was like there were these oval-shaped things just hovering, and they were 4 on this side and 4 or 5 on this side. Couldn't really, tell, but they were fading in and out, like stars, and then they all came on. And then it was like lines like this, and it was just like they moved up and down beside each other, like someone was like rubbing their hands, but they weren't touching. They were about, a good length around. It was like there were magnets, just like the energy was just like keeping them separated. Like when you put 2 magnets together, they were moving kind of like that. Like they didn't know which way to go. Like, you go this way or go that way. I don't know. Like, it was weird. And then they just stopped right next to each other. Like their energy was like there together. Like, it was weird. They were just sitting there next to each other. It was just, I've never seen anything like this, and I don't want to sound crazy, but this is the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. It was surreal. It was like I could touch them and grab them. That's how bright those lights were. Like, they weren't bright like blinding, but I feel like I could.
NBC4's Red, White, and Boom traffic reports.
Once again, I'm sorry about that. Okay. And then when they found like their energy, it was like they stood there like 2 beams, like just sitting there. They weren't blinding lights, but they felt like close enough that I could grab them. But it, like,
I knew on the state, they didn't know that this was happening.
see for yourself.
Now, NBC4.
Why don't you, yeah.
And they just disappeared. They were just gone like that. Like, they didn't want to be seen anymore.
So
And I believe they were aliens.
why?
Because I think they like all the flashy bangs in the sky or the fireworks that we do. I think it's entertaining to them. We're putting on a show for the world, you know, the world, and not only that, we're
having a party?
pretty much.
Okay, Josh. Thank you very much.
Is that all?